And I just remember I was so fed up with the text coming, the book long text about how I sucked at being a human being. He had just said something that triggered me, and it was out of nowhere. And I don't know if we were coming home from church or when this happened, but he's just like getting on to me about how my belief, my view of the Holy Spirit and all that is a bunch of bull caca. And finally I was just like, all right, that's it. Get the kids out of the house. You and me, we're gonna have words when I get home. Get the kids out of the house. And there are some text exchanges like, no, the kids don't need to leave. But the kids left, and Jen left, and then we showed up, and he's like, as soon as I pop open the door, he's out in the driveway going, let's go, you and me right now. Like he wanted to fight me. I'm like, whatever. So we get in the house, and he's pointing his hand, like he's literally going, he points to my wife. He's like, you out. And I remember Miranda's like, no, this is my house. And then he like started going towards her aggressively. And I'm like, whoa. We'll go in the garage. And then we just screaming match in the garage that probably lasted 2.5 minutes before he gets in my face and like wants me to punch him in the face because, if I punch him in the face, I'm punching Jesus, and we're cussing and swearing. And finally he's just in my face so close. I'm like, ugh, and I just shoved him so hard across my garage, and he kind of like, jammed his back on my table saw. And I'm like thinking, all right, he's coming back. This is it. It's go time, brother. And he just stops screaming, falls to his knees, and starts crying, saying how he doesn't want to do this. God's telling him to do this. God's telling him to do all of this. I don't like doing this, John. I don't like it. And just weeping. And I'm like, what the just happened? I'm thinking like 5 seconds ago, I'm thinking I'm about like, him and I we're going to go at it. We're going to have a fist fight here. And it went from like 2 male testosterones at 120 down to like nothing, like him bawling on the floor crying. And I'm like, what is going on? And I just remember that whole thing. And we get up, we talk and all this stuff. And I'm trying to understand the mind of a crazy person. It's really hard to understand the mind of a crazy person, because what's the strategy? Like, what's the strategy in getting your target or your victim so worked up, and then just like, I don't understand it. And I think that was the key. That was the point. Like, I think that argument in the garage was like, I'm freaking done with this dude. And like everything in the past that he's ever done for me, everything that he's ever, all the things that y'all did in Wisconsin, like all of that was like, I paid my debt. I'm done. And, I just, as a story moving on in this whole thing about like, I think we've established a pattern of escalation